The Drive with Tim Donnelly here on 99.9 The Fan, continuing our coverage of ACC Football Kickoff, now joined by Dave Doeren, the head coach, NC State football. Coach, we were just talking with your running back, Jordan Waters. He hyped up your fishing skills pretty good. Is that how you intimidate the transfers? You get them on the water and you show them a thing or two?
I definitely can. I mean, it's something I enjoy fishing. To me, it's kind of the most relaxing, fun thing that I do away from the game. And going with players is fun, especially a guy like him that has passion for it. And we had a really good day together. It was fun. What do you learn about someone like Jordan Waters is coming in? Obviously, he's going to be a big part of your running game. He's a talented guy. What do you learn about him, getting him kind of away from the field where you're not just talking X's and O's? Yeah, just more about your personality away from sports and what they're interested in away from sports. Talking about things that you normally don't get time to talk about, Spend a lot of time talking about life and their families and things they want to do. And, yeah, I really relish because I don't get a lot of those types of moments one-on-one with a player. So when you start your profession as a coach, like your career, it's about that relationship with your guys. And you're in a position room as a position coach. You get a lot of that. As a head coach, you don't. Your position room used to be 12 guys, is now 125. And so the one-on-ones, I really relish that. And that kind of leads me to one of the storylines of your season this year, which is all of the new faces, particularly out of the transfer portal on offense. You used to be able to get to know a guy as a freshman, build it as a sophomore, and then junior and senior, you feel like you're old friends. Can the offense have that kind of know where everyone is, back of the hand knowledge with new wide receivers, new offensive linemen, new running backs, new quarterback all coming in at the same time? That is the challenge we have in front of us, and that's what the winter and spring and summer have been about, is getting that, as you mentioned, 11-man football, as we call it, 11 guys playing as one. Mm-hmm. And so that's fall camp. We're going to find out where we're at, what we need to work on. But we have a lot of tools there. We have a lot of competition there. And we have a lot of motivated, experienced players there. And so it's going to be fun to see it all come together. Dave Doeren, NC State head football coach, joining us at ACC Kickoff. So much of that starts with the quarterback position, right? You got to be the leader. You got to be the point man, the traffic cop. How has Grayson McCall done it, kind of putting his fingerprint on your offense? He's done a great job. I mean, he's a very confident young man. He's a very proven guy. He knows how to compete. He's had ups and downs. He's learned a lot along the way. He's been really well coached. And so we're excited to have Grayson in our program and really – day in and day out, you can see why he's there, what he's done. He's earned it, and he's a proven guy. And one thing that I really like, and I've watched some of his tape from Coastal, is he understands getting the ball to the playmakers. He does. Doesn't have to be, he doesn't have to show off the gun on every play. He can just get it to him the easy way. How many different ways can you get the ball to KC Concepcion? Well, we're going to spread it around, and KC's going to be a big part of what we do, obviously. But there's weapons now, and for Grayson, it's distributing the football to the right guy at the right time, giving them a chance to go make plays for him, understanding what the defense is telling them to do with the rules of the offense. It's going to be harder for people just to say, where is KC? You have Noah Rogers and Dakari Collins and Jordan Waters and Justin Jolie. There's some guys out there that you can't just look at one player, and so that helps the quarterback, that they can't just dial in on one person. You bring up Justin Jolie. I love offenses that have a versatile pass-catching tight end. How many dynamics does he add to what you can do? Yeah, we're excited for Justin. He's worked really hard. He's a great young man. His skill set, obviously, he's athletic as a tight end, but he's also a thick, strong kid that can block. And so you can put him in the box and out of the box. He can do a lot of things and create matchups for you. Between Justin Jolie and Jordan Waters, two guys you played against last year, is game day becoming like a little bit of I should take note of him. Let's see. That guy's hard to cover. We should bring him onto our side. Well, part of the evaluation of the portal is looking at people whenever you can, and so we track guys when we don't get them, where they go to school, how are they doing at those schools, and then if you get an opportunity to, he actually is 6'4", versus sometimes guys – heights are different, you know what I mean? Thick shoes, spiky hair. So, body types matter. And so you look at everything. And that's not necessarily what I'm doing on game day. There's recruiting personnel staff that does all that stuff. But, yeah, they're always evaluating. Dave Doeren, head coach, NC State, connecting with us here in Charlotte on the Drive. Transitioning to the other side of the ball, were you as surprised as we were that Peyton Wilson was still available in the third round of the NFL draft? Yes and no. Talent-wise, yes. He's a first-round player. But everyone knows his history, where he had the injuries earlier in his career. And so some teams aren't willing to take the risk. Some teams were. I can tell you this, the Steelers got a great player, and he's excited to be there. And in my conversations with him, he's done a really good job in their early training camps, and I know he's excited about their training camp coming up.
And then the last question before we let you get out of here, the defense obviously has to replace that production, and that's not going to be easy just simply by the virtue of the volume of plays that he made. Who do you see stepping up and maybe doing the bulk of that replacing?
Yeah, I don't think it's one player. I mean, obviously, Sean Brown's going to be our will linebacker. We're excited for Sean. But anytime you lose a player, it's like the year before we lost Drake Thomas, Isaiah Moore. Peyton had to elevate his game. Well, the other players on the field have to do the same. Davin Van, Aiden White, Devin Boykin, all these guys that played for us in the years past. Brandon Cleveland now getting his opportunity. Devon Betty, Caden Fordham, Brandon Cisse, you name it. And we brought in a really talented transfer in Jihad Carter, Donovan Kaufman. There's just a bunch of guys that have played a lot of football that now get a chance to play at their best level, and they need to do that together. And I think that's how you replace a guy like that. You can't just take the best defensive player in college football and snap your fingers and say you're okay.
Why not? That's what Tony's there for, right?
Yeah. But Gibby's excited, and I think he's excited that people are wondering how good they're going to be.
Last one this time. Do you have the bourbon and cigars became a thing? Do you have anything special saved up for big wins this year, or is it just whatever's in the cupboard?
There's always things saved up. I don't have a plan on that. It's kind of an organic thing that happens. But, yeah, we're going to celebrate wins, man. They're precious. Obviously, last year we had a couple that were really big deals from a record standpoint, and we celebrated those together with the players, and hopefully we'll have a lot of big wins this year. We can do the same.
I feel like there's got to be some special aged something for the 10th, right? That 10th win's got to have something that's been waiting for it, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Coach Doeren, good luck on getting there and beyond. We'll be watching, and thanks for hanging out with us today.
I appreciate it, man. Go Pack.